And as always, I like that we honor our visiting seniors from across the bridge tonight. For the Sitka Lady Wolves, the Mt.Edgecumbe Lady Braves would like to recognize senior Joey Vidad, Shay Jensen, Kylie MacArthur, Abby Forrester, and Jessica Davis, your Sitka Lady Wolves seniors. And first up here for the Mt.Edgecumbe Lady Braves, we would like to recognize our seniors on the C team. We have 3. Tatiana Corthius, Alexis Rexford, come on out to center court, ladies, and Aliza Waha'i. Alize Wahi. How about a nice round of applause for our C team seniors? And now let's meet these varsity team seniors. First up, she's the team manager. I've been enjoying her company here at Mt.Edgecumbe High School. She is from Haines. Come on out, Haley Sweet Cushing. Her family here tonight. She has her Nana and Grandpa. Come on down. Haley has been here at Mt.Edgecumbe High School for all 4 years. She played basketball for 1 year and spent the last 2 years as the team manager. Her favorite memory? As the team manager, picture this: running in heels to get ice for her teammates. What a dedicated manager. And her plans after high school? She doesn't know where, but she knows she's going to college. She would, absolutely, she's heading out there and taking on the world. She would like to thank her coach, her teammates, and her family. Give it up for Haley Sweet Cushing. Next up, she's from Chivac, number 33, Tyra Brown. Tonight she has her parents, Tim and Joanne, as well as her little sister, Mesa. Come on out, family. Tyra has attended Mt.Edgecumbe High School for 2 years and has been playing ball since the 7th grade. Her favorite memory? It's the Homer trip and being roomed up with Sash, Donnie, and Joelle. Tyra plans on playing volleyball in college and getting a bachelor's degree in environmental studies. Go Tyra! Tyra would like to, first and foremost, she would like to thank God, her parents for always pushing her, her coaches, Monica, Coach Forrester, and Jeanette, for teaching her what she knows about the game of basketball. She would like to thank her teammates and her best friends, Autumn and Leticia, for always being there for her. Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for Tyra Brown. Our next senior hails from Fort Yukon, number 50, Ashlyn Strong. Ashlyn says her family couldn't make it, but her little sister Lisa is here, along with her cousins and friends. Come on out, family. Ashlyn's been here for 4 years and has played basketball here at Mt.Edgecumbe High School 3 years, 2 on the junior varsity and this year on the varsity. Her favorite memory? It's playing volleyball in the pool at Anchorage with Lizzie, Vernay, Autumn, and Catherine. And oh my, I remember this one. Having a talent show and watching the freshmen do their dance last year at Ketchikan during regionals. Yeah, freshmen, I know. She meant freshmen. I just read what I read. Okay, her plans after high school. Ashlyn says she plans on going to the University of Alaska at Anchorage and getting her bachelor's in health science, then medical school to be a physician's assistant or a family practitioner. Wow, good for you, Ashlyn. Ashlyn would like to say thank you to her parents for always supporting her, her family for always being there for her. She'd like to say thanks to Coach Livermore, Janet, and Monica for helping her become a better player and a better person. A special thank you goes out to Coach Forrester for pushing her to be the best she can be and for being someone that she can joke around with. And thanks for giving me my chance my sophomore year, even though you thought I was a freshman all season long. Ashlyn would like to say thanks to all of her teammates for supporting her, especially when she was out for 3 weeks because of her knee injury, and for making this a memorable season. She would like to say thanks to all of her friends for always being there for her, and last but not least, a special thank you to her best friend Jamela for always supporting her and being there when she's stressed out. Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for Ashlyn Strong. Next up, she hails from Hoona. She's number 21 in the books. Give it up for Leticia Scaffelstead. Attending tonight are her mom and her dad, Kenya and Ray. Leticia has schooled here at Mt.Edgecumbe High School for 2 years and played basketball both years. Her favorite memory has been the whole 2 years she's played as a Lady Brave. She enjoyed all of it, but especially, here's that moment again, but especially when the freshmen did their talent show last year at regionals in Ketchikan. She plans on going to college at Southern Nevada. Don't gamble your earnings away. Leticia would like to thank her coaches, Forrester, Janet, and Monica for always pushing her and making her a much better ball player, as well as feeding us muck-tuck. Thanks to her teammates Autumn and Tyra for being her best friends and for making this season so much fun. And most importantly, Leticia would like to thank her parents for being her biggest supporters since the beginning. Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for Leticia Scaffelstead. Oh, the coach reminded me that it really wasn't misspelled as freshman, it's fresh meat. That's from the head coach. Okay, our next senior hails from Imanak. She wears number 44, and her name is Faith Kamarov. Her brother here is a sophomore attending Mt.Edgecumbe High School. Come on out, Robert. Faith has attended Mt.Edgecumbe High School all 4 years, and she's played basketball all 4 years, 2 years on the varsity team. Her plans after high school, she plans on attending the University of Alaska at Fairbanks in the Department of Education and achieving a degree in UPIC to teach back home in Imanak. Wow, good for you, Faith. Who are you thanking? She'd like to thank her parents. First and foremost, she'd love to thank her parents for loving and supporting her through all the decisions that she makes. She says, I'd like to thank my family and friends here at Mt.Edgecumbe High School, especially Robert and Cam, for helping her get through each and every single day. She'd also like to thank the coaches, Coach Forrester for always checking up on me, Coach Jay for always helping me with post moves, and Coach Livermore for catching my mistakes and showing me what I can do the next time to improve, and also to Coach Monica for pushing me past my limits and providing muck tuck. Gotta love that stuff. Okay. Oh, by the way, I've never had muck tuck. Sneezing your eyes open with Renee and Autumn. I need to hear the rest of that story, Faith. I just heard that that was one of your other favorite memories that you didn't write down here, but we'll talk later. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, give it up for number 44, Faith Kamarov. This next senior hails from Queethluck. She's number 24, Bristol Charlie. Her mom, Zoya Ayapan, is here. Come on out, Mom. Bristol has attended Mt.Edgecumbe High School all 4 years, and she's played this game for the Lady Braves all 4 years. Her favorite memory? Oh, love this one. The Hawaii trip was the favorite memory. Tessa, Danny, and Alicia made that trip so much fun. After high school, she plans on attending college somewhere out there in the world. And Bristol would like to thank her family, friends, and especially her mom for always being there for her. Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for Bristol Charlie. This next senior hails from Nightmute. She wears number 11, Katherine Sunny. Her parents couldn't make it, but she knows that she has the support of all of her teammates, her coaches, and her friends. But that's okay, Katherine, because we are live streaming this event right now for all the families. She's been here for all 4 years at Mt.Edgecumbe High School, and she has played on the varsity all 4 years. Good for you. Her favorite memory here, it's playing volleyball. Oh, there's that swimming pool again. Playing volleyball at the pool in Anchorage with Ashlyn, Lizzie, Vernay, and Autumn. And there's Barrow again. And in Barrow, when we let Coach Forrester try. Look at that. She's shaking her head, too, Coach Forrester. When we let Coach Forrester try muck tuck. Emphasis on the word try. Her plans after high school, she's heading for Fairbanks, to the University of Alaska Fairbanks, to major in pre-major nursing. And then she's going to medical school, and she's going to get a good job somewhere, anywhere, with a smile. With a smile. Sunshine Sunny. Sorry. Okay. She would like to thank her parents, Simeon and Susan, who continually push her and encourage her to work hard and to never give up, along with my biological mom, Arlene. She would like to thank her teammates for making her last year a great season and for all the memories. She would like to thank Coach Livermore, Coach Janet, and Monica for going to practice and helping all of us with anything we needed to work on and encouraging us to do our best. And lastly, she would especially like to thank Coach Forrester for believing in her and the team. Coach, you put so much time and effort into making this team the success it is today. You have taught me so much, and I appreciate you so much. I am going to miss you, Coach. Give it up for number 11, Katherine Sunny. And our final senior hails from Yakutat, and she wears number 30, Sonora Bell. Sonora's papa is here from the Mt.Edgecumbe High School class of 1961. Come on down. And her sister Karina and brother Dylan. Come on out, family. Wow. Class of 1961. That was 1 year old that year. She has been here for all 4 years and played basketball for the Lady Braves all 4 years. Her favorite memory, Coach, they love you. Coach Forrester, they love you. Sonora's favorite memory is watching Coach Forrester eat muktuk in Barrow. I hope there's video on that, Coach. Yeah. Okay, she plans on becoming a dental hygienist. Good for you, Sonora. She would like to thank her coaches and her friends, but a very special thanks goes to her family, who has consistently shown their support and who have flown here to see me play so many times throughout the years. Sonora smiles at the commitment and support from her family. Give it up for number 30, Sonora Bell. Ladies and gentlemen, give it up one more time for all of these Lady Braves seniors. We need you guys to scoot together for a group photo, please. If we could scoot together around center court, we'd like to get some photos of you. So families and teammates, scoot in, get close, get tight, get comfy. Sonora doesn't bite. At least, no, well, maybe muktuk. Smiles for miles. Okay, well, we're not done yet, even though the photos are done, because you guys got to stay there because your teammates have some words for you guys. So I'm going to hand the mic off, and look at that. They're ready to go. Okay, here we go.
Tisa, thank you for being a great leader. You're a person I can always look up to. You're a great role model. You're smart, kind, caring, and loving. You're so fun to be around, and I love all that you do for me. You're a great teammate, and you're like my home away from home mom. Every time we are on the court together, you always help me make sure that all my mistakes don't get to me. You motivate me to go to practice every day and push myself to get better. You always make sure I get my homework done and keeping up with my grades. You've made a big impact in my life. I wouldn't be the player and person I am today if it wasn't for you. I really don't know what I'm gonna do without you. I'm really gonna miss you. Tyra, thank you for being a person I can look up to. You're an amazing teammate. You're so smart and caring. I've known you for about a year, and it feels like I've known you longer. You're very athletic. You're like a sister I've never had. I love that you encourage me to make up for my mistakes I make on and off the court and to never give up. Thank you for always being there for me and supporting me. Lastly, thank you for telling me to push myself every day and knowing I can do better. I'm going to miss you so much.
Okay. Faith, from playing numerous games of team back at home, moving on to playing co-ed elementary basketball, then on to junior high, and now getting ready to play for your senior night here at Mt.Edgecumbe High School. I am more than happy to have been able to be by your side as a friend, as a teammate, and more importantly, as family. Knowing you, basketball has always been something you enjoyed, especially when we'd have nothing else to do at home other than working or babysitting. It's a part of who you are, and as a friend, I want to say thank you for being someone I've always looked up to, whether it's for a game or for little to big problems in life. Thank you for always being able to listen to what I have to say and giving me a shoulder to cry on. Thank you for always motivating me to get things done and do best in everything. Thank you for always having the right words to say when everything else is gone wrong. You're one of those people in my life that I have always looked up to because of how hard you work and how courageous you are. And thank you for being a leader to this team, along with being patient and helping us underclassmen learn to become a leader. Without you, this season wouldn't have been as enjoyable, and I know we're from the same place, but I'm gonna miss you.
Bristol, thank you for everything that you bring to this team. Speed, hustle, and perseverance are constantly present when you step onto the court. As a team leader, you are also pushing us in practice to become better as players. Thank you for being able to thank you for helping me transition from wrestling to basketball. And as a student, you have also been responsible with your work and such, and you often remind me to do work when I really don't want to. As a friend, I thank you for being able to be here for me when others couldn't, and this is what Edgecumbe provides us with, begin as friends and as family. Now that we often sound too like siblings. Thank you for being able to joke around with me and making me really feel a part of this team.
Haley, thank you for always attending our needs when practice starts, for always making it to mornings when you could have chosen to slept in. Thank you for always wrapping and bandaging up Maggie whenever she gets bleeding, for getting the team ice even in your heels, and for filling up our water bottles at the last second before our games, and just always being positive on and off the court. Thank you for always being my mental support throughout this whole season. I'm definitely going to miss our jokes and our little sub dates. I know whatever you choose to do after high school, you will be successful.
Ashlyn. You're such a happy person and you bring good vibes to the team. You are always so easy to talk to, and I feel like that's a great leadership trait. Because of basketball, I was able to become close with you, and I am so grateful for that. You're beyond smart, and I know you will go far in life. I hope your senior year is the best, and you had a good 4 years at Edge.
Katherine, you are a very strong, caring, independent, and strong person. You inspire me to be my best just by the way you encourage the team and help push yourself and everyone else to do their best. I'm going to miss you randomly messing up Coach's hair and you obnoxiously yelling and smiling when you mess up. Thank you for always being the type of person I can go to with anything and always spoiling me. You have become a sister to me. I appreciate everything you've done for me. I'm glad I can call you family and see you play your last season.
Sonora, although I've only known you for about 2 years now, but within those 2 years, you've become one of my favorite people here at Mt.Edgecumbe High School. Thanks to basketball for bringing us together. Coming in as a freshman last year, it was hard to fit in and also be on the varsity team, but because of your help, it made it easier. Tonight is your special night, and I want to say thank you for being such an amazing team leader, both on and off the court, not only to me, but to everyone else. Thank you for being patient and kind towards us younger classmen and always finding ways to help us to become better, especially helping us during drills so that we won't have to run many sprints. Seeing that determination and the hard work that you have, not only in basketball but in everything, inspires many people and shows that you will go far in life. You are a great role model. You are very smart, beautiful, and also a great athlete. We are more than thankful to have you as a friend, as a team leader, and now as family.
All right, parents, guess what? You guys get to go sit in the stands, but the girls aren't done yet. So, the underclassmen have a little entertainment for you guys. So, seniors, if you can come sit on the bench. Seniors to the bench, have a seat. Family, thank you very much for being here for your daughter, your sister. The rest of the team is ready to have a little fun for you, seniors. So pay attention, just like you pay attention to Coach Forrester. Here we go. Oh my! Give it up for the underclassmen. And ladies and gentlemen, that's a wrap for senior night. I love the tradition of honoring our seniors. Give it up one more time for the Lady Braves seniors. And now it's time to get ready for a little basketball. We have a 15-minute warm-up period, and then we'll have our final game of the night. And thank you very much for being here, family and friends. And sports fans, don't forget, if you have reserved a ticket for the Region 5 tournament, we have those tickets at the front door. You can pick those up tonight. If you have not purchased a reserved seating ticket or a general admission tournament ticket, you can certainly get on the wait list. So please, if you have purchased a ticket, stop by the front gate and pick your ticket up tonight. Good evening, sports fans, and welcome to the B.J. McGillis Gymnasium at Mt.Edgecumbe High School and tonight's conference action. Let's get our evening started properly. Ladies and gentlemen, please rise. Gentlemen, please remove your hats as we honor our country with the playing of our national anthem. Tonight by Mt.Edgecumbe High School Pep Band Senior David Charlie on the piano. And tonight, special guest walking onto the court, signing the national anthem will be Sitka High School cheerleader and my niece, Zen Perkins. David Charlie and Zen Perkins. And we got a basketball game to play. Please welcome to the floor our visitors from across the bridge, the Sitka Lady Wolves. And the home team on the scoreboard, the Mt.Edgecumbe Lady Braves. Let's meet the starting lineups. First for our visitors, for the Lady Wolves. She's a 5'9" senior, number 45, Jessica Davis. She's a 5'7" senior, number 21, Kylie MacArthur. She's a 5'3" junior, number 3, Tiffany Elefante. The co-captain is a 5'9" senior, number 5, Joey Vidal. And the captain is a 5'10" senior, number 23, Abby Forrester. And now let's meet the starting lineup for your Lady Braves. She's a 5'6" senior from Nightmute, number 11, Katherine Sunny. She's a 5'6" senior from Hoona, number 21, Leticia Scaffoldstead. She's a 5'7" senior from Imanok, number 44, Faith Kimaroff. She's a 5'3" senior from Queefluck, the co-captain, number 24, Bristol Charlie. And the captain is a 5'7" senior from Yakutat, number 30, Sonora Bell. Your Mt.Edgecumbe Lady Wolves are coached by Miss Sandra Lundvik. Your Mt.Edgecumbe Lady Braves are coached by Miss Kathy Forrester. Your officials for tonight's game for this conference matchup, Mr. John Wathen, Mr. Sean Wathen, and the referee in charge of the game tossing the ball tonight, Mr. Dennis Philandry. Oh, let's get ready to play Lady Braves basketball.
For the Lady Wolves. All right, we're at center jump circle. It'll be Katherine Sunny in the jump circle going against Joey Vidad. Ball's up in the air. Joey tips it away, and Mt.Edgecumbe gets the ball. It'll be Katherine Sunny go over to Bristol Charlie as Mt.Edgecumbe Lady Braves are moving left to right here at B.J. McGillis Gym. Welcome aboard, folks. I'm Mike Clasby, bringing you the final broadcast of our busy basketball week now. We'll be back next Tuesday and Wednesday, as I said, and we have a turnover by the Braves. And it'll be the Wolves that come down as the Lady Wolves move right to left, and they're going to go straight away to Abby Forrester. Abby loses the ball in the lane as she tried to drive in. She turns it over, and we got back-to-back turnovers. Now we go the other way, and another turnover for the Braves. So we're just going to go back and forth here for a couple minutes till everybody gets settled in. Abby Forrester, left-hand high post. After the second turnover by the Braves, comes over to Joey Vidad. Abby drops down to the baseline. Joey gives to her. And Abby tries to pass it over to Jessica Davis. Almost lost away. Picked up by Tiffany Elefante. She'll go back out. Right-hand high post as she gives it off to Letitia Scaffelstead. And Letitia tries to pass underneath. We're going to have a whistle and a foul. And that's going to go against Tiffany Elefante. So Tiffany gets the first foul of the ball game, and that turns the ball over to the Mt.Edgecumbe Braves. So we have 2 turnovers on each end of the gym. And here comes Katherine Sunny for Mt.Edgecumbe. She's going to pass it at midcourt, almost taken away by Tiffany Elefante. Katherine picks it up, luckily, as Letitia Scaffelstead is there as well to help her retain possession. Now she'll go to Bristol Charlie. Left high post. Over back to Katherine Sunny as they work it around. A bad pass by Bristol, and Katherine almost lost it again. Now she'll go in the lane to Sonora Bell. Over to Scaffelstead in the left-hand corner. Jessica Davis over to defend, and the ball's knocked away behind the timeline. And Tiffany Elefante coming along with the ball, trying to get it away from Katherine Sunny. Katherine stops, and Tiffany runs into her. So now we'll have the number 2 foul on Tiffany Elefante. And for you Sitka Wolves fan, that's a big deal. Tiffany's a good little playmaker for the Wolves, and she's already gotten 2 fouls, and we're just a minute and a half into this first quarter. Katherine Sunny looking to inbound it for the Lady Braves. She'll come in at midcourt to Bristol Charlie. Bristol on the right-hand dribble, then moves left, passes it off to Katherine, and then they feed it down. Sonora Bell drives the left side of the lane, up, in, and good, and Sonora Bell draws the first bucket of the ball game. Back we go the other way. Balls are knocked away on the far side, and another whistle and another foul. And this one's going to go against the Mt.Edgecumbe Lady Braves, and it'll go against Katherine Sunny as the Wolves are now inbounded on far court, midway through, and they give it off to Kylie MacArthur. Kylie goes to the dad, now works it down to the corner to Jessica Davis. Back out to Kylie, now top of the key. No, Kylie has it top of the key, passes left to Joey Vidad. Ooh, and they almost lose it away. Almost turnover, but he's recovered by the Wolves, and they're going to try and work it down left side to Abby Forrester. Abby trips and slides along, and it's a traveling turnover. So that's going to be another one for the Wolves, and Mt.Edgecumbe now will put it in under a full court press by the Lady Wolves. Inbounds pass goes into Katherine Sunny. Katherine quickly passes it down on the baseline as she hits Faith Kameroff. Faith tries to put it up, but not able to get it, and the Mt.Edgecumbe Braves put another one in. And it's now a 4-0 ball game for Mt.Edgecumbe. And then we get another whistle and another foul. So this game is starting off pretty scratchy, so to speak, and that's a foul against Sonora Bell. So now it'll be the Wolves to inbound it on the far side. Down there is Kylie MacArthur. MacArthur trying to pass inside. Oh, and they throw it away, and the Wolves have another turnover. Then we have a scuffle down here as Faith Kameroff ends up on the floor for the Mt.Edgecumbe Braves. And another whistle and another foul. That's going to go against Faith Kameroff. And that's the third team foul for the Braves, 2 for the Wolves. Wolves are going to inbound it as Joey Vidal will throw it in as she goes in to midcourt to Tawny Smith now. The 5'4" freshman's in for the Wolves. Back over on the left side, Abby Forrester tries a 3, and that one won't go. Rebound cleared off by Faith Kameroff. Faith will give it away to Katherine Sunny, who passes at midcourt to Bristol Charlie, and here come the Lady Braves. Over to Sunny, back out to Bristol Charlie at midcourt. Back to Sunny on the near side. Nearing the 4-minute mark of this first quarter of play as Sunny drives down to the right-hand baseline. The Wolves are in a 1-2-2 zone. So the Braves will pass it back over on the left side as they go over to Letitia Scaffelstead. Scaffelstead back to Charlie, back to Letitia, down to Bristol Charlie, who got down to the left corner, drives the baseline, puts it up, won't go. Next one's up. And Faith Kameroff gets 2 for the Wolves. So it's now a 6-0 ball game for the, for the Braves. I said the Wolves. It was the Lady Braves that got that. They lead 6-0, and Jessica Davis tries to steal it away, can't. Give it back over to Abby Forrester. Abby Forrester drives in the lane, puts it up off the glass for the Wolves, and the shot misses. Rebound cleared off by the Braves, who have a 6-point lead. With over 4 minutes gone in the first quarter, the Sitka Wolves have not yet scored. Over to Letitia Scaffelstead on the far side. Back out to Bristol Charlie, midcourt. Back over on the left side to Letitia. Sonora Bell trying to get open in the corner. She gets tied up by Tawny Smith. Now they come to Bristol Charlie. Bounce pass inside to Faith Kameroff. Over in the right corner, Katherine Sunny has an open 3, and it's good! Katherine Sunny has 5 now with a 2 and a 3. And it'll be the Wolves to put it in. Under a full court press, Katherine Sunny almost steals it, but she's going to get a whistle and a foul as Kylie MacArthur got the inbounds pass. So that's going to go against Katherine Sunny, and that's Katherine's second foul. So we have 2 fouls on Katherine, 1 on Sonora Bell, 1 on Faith Kameroff, and we have only 2 on the Sitka Wolves, and those both belong to Tiffany Elefante. All right, ball to be in on the near side backcourt. It'll be thrown in for the Sitka Wolves. In by number 12 in there now, Chloe Morrison, and Chloe goes into Tawny Smith. And Verlandry's blowing a whistle on the far side. I think maybe that Mt.Edgecumbe stepped on the line. So another turnover, that's 4, and it'll be the Wolves' ball in as they come into midcourt. Tawny Smith, right-handed dribbling 5'4" freshman, goes over on the far side. Joey Vidal back on the left side. Long 3. That one put up by Shea Jensen in there as well as the Sitka Wolves substitute freely here in the first quarter. And the ball goes way out of bounds, came off of Sitka, and so the Mt.Edgecumbe's ball in under a Sitka press. Into Faith Kameroff. Kameroff into number 20, Autumn Beans is in now, and Beans loses at midcourt, picked up by Shea Jensen. Jensen will throw it on the far side, intended for Joey Vidal. So we have more turnovers than anything. We're already at 5 apiece here in the first quarter, according to my books. Now the Braves, who ended up getting the back-to-back-to-back turnovers and kept it down, gives it to Autumn Beans. Right side, she'll shoot it up from 12. That one misses. Rebound cleared off by the Lady Wolves. Trying to get that one is number 10 for the Wolves, and that's Shea Jensen. Jensen's going to be fouled, and that's going to go against Letitia Scaffelstead. That's Letitia's first foul. So we have 5 team fouls against the Braves as they put on a press. The Wolves get it inbounds. They pass it down, try and give it a half-court pass to Chloe Morrison. Chloe can't get a handle on it, so she turns it over, and that's the 6th turnover. Now the Braves will bring it in backcourt. Faith Kameroff will inbound it. Autumn Beans goes to midcourt. Bristol Charlie at midcourt. Sonora Bell, nobody's down there. Now that's finally Letitia's going to break away and gets the inbounds pass from Faith Kameroff. She gives it over to Sonora Bell on the near side as she crosses the timeline, gets double teamed now. She's all tied up by the Wolves. And a timeout call by Kathy Forrester. That was a good one because Abby Forrester was there for the Wolves along with, I think it was Tawny Smith. We've got a break in the action. 2:13. Lady Braves are up over the Lady Wolves. We'll be back in 30. As we have what I'm going to honestly say, and I'm sure both coaches will as well, this is a very sloppy start of this game. Neither team has really settled in. However, Mt.Edgecumbe has taken advantage of 6 minutes of scoreless play by the Lady Wolves, and Mt.Edgecumbe leads 9-0 here in the first quarter as we near the 2-minute mark. Over on the far side, Sonora Bell for the Wolves gives off to Bristol Charlie. Bristol comes back out to Autumn Beans. Autumn Beans on the other side to Scaffelstead, who nicely goes inside to Faith Kameroff. Faith just turns around and gives it off to Sonora Bell. Sonora puts it up. Let's see if the basket counts, because there's a whistle and a foul. They're not indicating the bucket's good, so the foul might have been right before the shot. Apparently it is, so that's going to go against the Wolves, number 23, Abby Forrester. She gets her first as the Braves inbound it. Shots up on the left side by Letitia Scaffelstead. Her shot misses, and the rebound's cleared off on the near side, and the outlet pass goes over to Bristol Charlie at midcourt. Bristol tries to pass off to Scaffelstead, and a whistle and a foul, and Abby Forrester gets back-to-back foul just like that. So she's got two. So this isn't exactly what either one of these coaches would like to see their gals doing here, but it's all falling in the favor of, as the scoring column, the Mt.Edgecumbe Braves, who have capitalized on a couple turnovers and scored on them. And the inbounds pass, and now we have another turnover by the Mt.Edgecumbe Lady Braves. That's their 6. I have 6 as well for the Wolves, and the Wolves come down. They go to Shea Jensen. Shea Jensen on the near side, now comes left, gives over to Joy Vidad. Vidad tries to work it in to Shea, who's driving the lane. And that wasn't to Shea, that was off to Kylie MacArthur. Kylie can't handle the pass, so another turnover by the Wolves, which is 7 now, according to my books. Back out to Autumn Bean as the Mt.Edgecumbe Braves take the turnover and bring it down court. Over to Bristol Charlie, inside to Faith Kameroff. Faith shoots it up, won't go, gets her own rebound. Then the shot's up, a whistle before that as we have a collision, and that is going to go against Mt.Edgecumbe, and I think Bristol Charlie will get that foul. And she does, so that's the 16th foul for the Lady Braves, and it'll be the Wolves to bring it in backcourt with 1:05 to go in the first quarter. Shea Jensen looking for someone open. Breaking open, well, Tiffany Elefante, but Bristol Charlie's right behind her. Bristol reaches in, knocks the ball away. Knocks it over by the concession stand. So it's been quite a while since I've seen the Lady Wolves go scoreless. We're down to 1:04 in the first quarter. And the Braves will put on a press. Autumn Beans down there along with Bristol Charlie as the outlet pass goes in. And back over to Shea Jensen. Jensen brings it down. Now at midcourt they go to Tiffany Elefante to Joey Vidad. Over on the far side, driving down to the baseline, getting shut off. Back out, top of the key. Bad pass. Sonora Bell ends up with the ball. Another turnover by the Wolves. And we go down the other way, and they're going to try and get Sonora Bell down on the baseline. She can't shoot. Back out they go to Faith Kameroff and then to Autumn Beans. Autumn shoots it up, but a whistle and a turnover as we have a travel. So now we've got 8 turnovers for the Wolves, and we've got 7 for the Braves, or vice versa, and 33 seconds left on the clock, and a 9-0 game with Mt.Edgecumbe out in front of the Lady Wolves. And we're going to come down, and with the ball is Tawny Smith. Tawny Smith drives, trying to come across the lane. And Sonora Bell reaches in on her, so Sonora's going to get the whistle and the foul, and that's going to be her second, and that's going to be the 7th team foul against the Lady Braves, which will put everything in the bonus situation for the Lady Wolves, and Tawny Smith, the 5'4" freshman, will go to the free throw line and shoot the 1-and-1. This is the front end of it. The Lady Wolves are scoreless up to now. Everybody's set in place. Dennis Verlandry, the official, one of the 3, gives it off and up in the air and right through. Nothing but net. Didn't even come close to hitting that rim. And Tawny Smith gets the first score of the first quarter for the Lady Wolves. 9-1 now, except they haven't put the point up on the board. And the official, Sean Watham, has come over. Now he's looking back. We might have had a lane violation. So now he's going to go talk to John Watham. Jennifer Landry holding the ball in the lane as Tawny Smith is at the free throw line. Now both the officials are coming over to talk to the score bench. Andrew Frisky down there along with his father who's working the book. Andrew's running the clock. And Keith Perkins, a PA announcer there. So they're talking to the 2 Watham boys, dad and son, out here on the floor officiating. Now John talks to Sean. Now Kathy Forster's coming over. the head coach for the Lady Wolves. I'm sorry, the Lady Braves. Done a lot of games this week. They're still having a chat. We've got 30 seconds on the clock, and we will take a 30-second break and be back real quick.
Oops, less than 10 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1.
All right, we're still at timeout here, folks. Now we have both coaches, Sonda Lundvik, Kathy Forrester at the head table, talking to the officials. John Watham, Sean Watham, and Dennis Verlandry, the floor officials. When I said talking to the officials, they're talking to the main score table. The three officials are over now. Now, John Watham is moving the girls back away. We might have a technical down here. I'm not sure exactly what's going on. There could be a regulation, a violation that would have given a technical. So shots up, it's in and good by Tawny Smith. She made one a minute ago, but the score didn't go up. So this is going to be the first one. I'm going to circle the other one. I'll have to ask at halftime or quarter time what the deal is. Tawny's still at the line. She made one, so that's the first point in this first quarter for the Lady Wolves. It's a 9-1 ball game now. 9-2. Now they put the other one up. Okay, there you go. So that one's up. So Tawny's now going to shoot a third one. Up, and that one's going to bounce around the rim and fall off to the far side. So that misses. So now she's 2 for 3. Now Watham tells her she's got one more shot. Pushes off. That one's up. That's in, and that's good. And Tawny makes 3 out of 4. So there's your first 3 points for the Lady Wolves. Now we're having substitutions as Abby Forrester comes back in along with Tiffany Elefante for the Lady Wolves. Going to sit down is, I think it's Shay Jensen. I can't see with her long ponytail. Looks like it is. And also coming to sit down for the Wolves is Kylie MacArthur. And the Wolves get the ball in, so it must be a technical on some kind of violation. Joey Vidad has the ball on the left side, down to 21 seconds. Joey, it's stolen away by Bristol Charlie as the pass went back out to Tiffany. And another turnover by the Lady Wolves. The Braves have the ball at midcourt. 8 seconds left. They go on the far side to Autumn Beans. 5 seconds. Back out to Bristol Charlie. Drives in. Tiffany Elefante knocks it away. They give it away to Elizabeth Allen, who just came in. Elizabeth's shot misses. The conversion's up right at the buzzer. So that's going to end our first quarter. We're going to take a 1-minute break as we have a 9-3 ball game with the Lady Braves out front, and I'm going to go down and find out what happened. We'll be right back in 60 seconds. Side to Jessica Davis. Abby Forrester. Back out to Kylie MacArthur. Kylie top of the key. Tries to work it inside, a whistle and a foul, and that's going to go against the Lady Braves now. And coming up with that will be Bristol Charlie. And Bristol gets her second. That's the 19th foul for the Lady Braves. At the line for the Lady Wolves is Abby Forrester. Shots up, in and good. Now 13-5, an 8-point lead. Abby will set for her second. Up, in, and she gets a pair, so 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 free throws made by the Lady Wolves out of 9 tries, and that's the only points they've got on the board. We're 5:28 left in the second quarter of play as Elizabeth Allen shoots one up on the right end of the gym for the Mt.Edgecumbe Braves. Shot misses, rebound cleared off by the Lady Wolves. Outlet pass is going to be passed straight away down underneath, and that's going to be stolen away. Another turnover by the Sitka Wolves. That's their 11th. We come down the other way, and at midcourt, it'll be Katherine Sunny back in for the Braves, coming over on the near side to Elizabeth Allen. Allen doesn't dribble it, holds it up. Now she dribbles, gets a screen from Letitia Scaffelstead, and we're going to have a whistle and a foul. And that's going to go against Letitia. So she wasn't set. She was a moving screen, and that's going to be her second foul. So now that's 10 fouls against the Lady Braves, and that means that the next time the Wolves go to the line, I think. Yeah, that's what I was wondering. We're going to move down. Sondra Lundvig giving off a signal. The Wolves are going to inbound it, so it'll be Abby Forrester to go into Tiffany Elefante. Tiffany goes over on the far side to Tawny Smith. Tiffany comes down in the left-hand baseline. Tawny almost loses it, recovers it, comes to Abby Forrester. Abby's going to drive the lane on the left side in traffic. Shoots up over the top of Tyra Brown. Also in the game now for Mt.Edgecumbe is Ashlyn Strong, number 25. She was there to defend. Ball's knocked away out of bounds. It's going to go to the Mt.Edgecumbe Braves as it came off the Wolves. Inbounds pass goes into Strom. Strom gives it back to Katherine Sunny. She gets double teamed by Tiffany Elefante and by Joey Vidad right in front of the Mt.Edgecumbe bench. Ball's knocked away out of bounds, and they're going to say it came off the Wolves, so it'll be Katherine Sunny to inbound it again. Senior night here for the Mt.Edgecumbe Lady Braves, and they're leading this one early on, 13-6. And I think we have a time violation, and we do. Another turnover for the Mt.Edgecumbe Braves. They couldn't get it in time, so that is actually going to be their 10th turnover. And the inbounds pass for the Wolves will go into Tiffany Elefante, who tries to pass it inside. That one intended for, let's see who's in. Jocelyn Brady in the game now for the Wolves. They draw a foul, and so Jocelyn is going to go to the free throw line. And we've got 10 team fouls against the Mt.Edgecumbe Braves. Jocelyn Brady, a 5'11 sophomore, at the line, puts it up, whips it around, it won't go, she misses that one. So as I said earlier, this is very interesting. We're at the 4-minute 33 mark of quarter number 2. That means we're 12 minutes into this game almost, and no field goals have been scored by the Wolves. All 6 of their points come for the free throw line, and they just missed 2 more. And they try and take the ball away, but Katherine Sunny will get it for the Braves and bring it down to the right-hand baseline. Shoots it up, won't go. Autumn Bean gets the rebound. She puts it up. That one won't go. Tyra Brown's right there. And Tyra, number 33, gets her 4th point. And now here come the Wolves. It'll be Abby Forrester. She's going to try and pass underneath to Jocelyn Brady. Brady almost loses it. Nice recovery. They go back out to Abby Forrester. She's going to go top of the key. Long 3 put up by Tawny Smith. That one will miss. The Wolves have not connected with a field goal yet. They are shooting 0%. And the rebound's cleared off by the Mt.Edgecumbe Braves. Autumn Bean has it left side. She'll come back over to Katherine Sunny. Back over across the far side to Autumn Bean. Now back to Katherine, top of the key. They're going to work it inside, and they do. Up off the glass. Shot is going to miss. That one up by Ashlyn Strong. Rebound's cleared off by the Lady Wolves, and they'll go to Tiffany Elefante. Tiffany, almost has it stolen again. She was going to pass it over to Tawny Smith, and Autumn Bean comes and almost steals it away, but knocks it into the bleacher, stops the clock at 3:25. Joey Vidad coming out for the Lady Wolves. Coming in is Jessica Davis. Now coming out is Jocelyn Brady, and back in is Shay Jensen. Inbounds pass goes into Tiffany Elefante. They work it over on the right side. By Shay Jensen, can't shoot. She goes to Abby Forrester. Abby drives the left side of the lane in traffic. She gets the shot blocked. Rebound by the Mt.Edgecumbe as we have another turnover by the Lady Wolves. Mt.Edgecumbe's going to come down. Nice shot, left side. That one up by Autumn Beans, and she has her first two of the game. Makes it a 17-6. 11-point lead. Back we go the other way. The Wolves work it down to Jessica Davis. Shoots it up from the right side, won't go. Goes after her own rebound. Gets a hand on it, steps out of bounds. Another turnover by the Lady Wolves. That is 13 unofficially, and it'll be the Braves ball in backcourt. Down to less than 3 minutes to play in the first half. Katherine Sunny passes it in. It was intended for Autumn Beans over on the far side. Tiffany Elefante there to break it up. Stops the pass, knocks it into the bleachers. So Katherine Sunny will move over there now. Gets the ball from official Watham and brings it in. Goes to Tyra Brown. Back to Sunny. Tyra comes down in front of Katherine. Katherine comes to midcourt. Bounce passes to Autumn Bean as Tyra drops into the lane. Autumn's going to drive in the lane. Gets to the free throw line. Up off the glass. In and good. My Lord. Look at this. 4 points now for Autumn Bean. Here we come the other way. Tawny Smith comes down. Gets defended by Tyra Brown, who ends up falling down. Gives the ball off to Abby Forrester. Left side from 12. Abby puts it up, won't go. Tawny gets the rebound, drives the baseline, up off the glass. That one won't go. Jessica Davis picks it up, tries to throw it in, does. Abby Forrester gets it, puts it up for the right side. Whistle foul. Abby's shot missed, but she does get fouled. She'll go to the line. Down to 2 minutes and 15. 19-6, a 13-point lead by the Lady Braves. That's going to be foul number 3 on Tyra Brown. And we're in the 10-foul situation. Abby Forrester at the line, puts it up, that's in, and that one's good. So Abby is now 3 for 3, and so far the Wolves still have not scored a field goal. Every point they've got is coming from the free throw line. Tiffany Elefante will come out. Going back in for the Lady Wolves is Kylie MacArthur. Back to the free throw line with Abby Forrester. Right-hand shooter up, and that one's going to be good. And she goes 4 for 4. Now it'll be Elizabeth Allen comes out for the Mt.Edgecumbe Braves. Coming in, back in is Letitia or Ashlyn. And it'll be Kathy Sunny to inbound it to Ashlyn Strong. Back to Katherine, over on the far side to Letitia Scaffelstead. Back out to Katherine Sunny, who tries a three-pointer just left of the center line. And Dennis Landry's hollering out that it was tipped away by, I think he's going to say it came off of the Lady Wolves. And yes, he is. He's insisting on that, so it'll be the Braves ball in. Katherine Sunny looking to come in and does to Autumn Bean on the right side. We're under the 2-minute mark now. Back out to Letitia Scaffelstead, right hand high post. Letitia will pass it to Katherine Sunny. Letitia moves left. Katherine passes inside to Tyra Brown. Tyra loses a handle on it. Picked up down there by the Wolves, and the giveaway. Oh, she traveled with it, on the floor with it. Is that Kylie MacArthur, I think. Yep, she gets up, and Kylie got it, stole it away on a loose ball from Tyra, then traveled with it. So another turnover for the Wolves, and it'll be Mt.Edgecumbe ball in. That's Autumn Beans gets another 2 as we come back the other way for the Lady Wolves. Left-hand high post, Tawny Smith drives in the lane, bounce pass underneath, shots up. Will that be their first field goal? No, it won't, as Jessica Davis shot misses. Rebound cleared off by the Lady Braves. Back we go the other direction. Autumn Bean at the midcourt. Autumn has 6 points, gives the ball off to Katherine Sunny. She works it inside to Ashlyn Strong. Strong back over to Autumn Bean's left side. Shoots it up from about 12. Off the glass, off the rim, won't go. And a whistle and a foul, and that might go against Katherine Sunny. Yep, it's going to, so the Wolves will march down to the free throw line as Katherine will pick up her 3rd foul. Wow, 1 minute and 3 left to go. What a half. I can't believe it. The 3 free throws by Tawny Smith, 1 by Joey Vidad, 4 by Abby Forrester. That is all that the Lady Wolves have scored. At the line now, Tawny Smith. Tawny got fouled in the act of shooting, so she got 2 there. Then there was an administrative foul against the Wolves when they had Elizabeth Allen in the game, but not in the official book. So Tawny shot those 2. Tawny puts this one up. It's good. She's now 4 for 5 from the line. She'll set for her 6th attempt. We have Wolves coming to sit down, and that's going to be, well, I better watch what's going on at the free throw line before I miss that. Shots up, in, and that one's good. So there you go. 5 out of 6 for Tawny Smith. She's got half of the 10 points for the Wolves, and they've all come from the free throw line. The Braves bring it back down. They're going to work it down inside to Ashlyn Strong. Strong's going to lose it away, so another turnover for Mt.Edgecumbe. That's 11. Down to 48 seconds. Wolves bring it across the timeline with the ball. Tawny comes over to Abby Forrester. Outside the left-hand high post, over on the near side to Joey Vidad. Joey tries to get in the lane, can't. Good defensive moves. Abby goes the lane. It's up. It's good. And finally, Abby Forrester nails a 2-pointer, the first one of the first half for the Lady Wolves. It's 21-12. Now they put on a half-court press. Down to 25 seconds. Autumn Beans out at midcourt. Over passes on the near side to Letitia Scaffelstead as Joey Vidad was defending. Abby Forrester stays on Scaffelstead. And it's going to be a whistle and a foul against Abby. So that is going to be Abby's 3rd foul. That's the 15th foul for the Lady Wolves. She's got 3. Tiffany Elefante has 2. She got them very early in the first quarter. With 15 seconds left, Autumn Beans will inbound the ball for the Mt.Edgecumbe Braves. Goes in straight away to Letitia Scaffelstead. Back to Autumn on the near side. Back out top of the key to Letitia. Almost loses it, recovers it. Back over to Elizabeth Allen. Down on the left-hand baseline. Tyra Brown there. Oh, and they cause a travel. Maybe that was Joey Vidad that got a hand on it as the Braves try and pass it away. She was up in the air, ball stuffed. She came back down and ended up traveling. So another turnover for Mt.Edgecumbe. That's 15 for them here in this half. And amazingly, with all that turnovers, they still lead 21-12 as we go down to the last 3 seconds. Shot on the left side, up off the glass at the buzzer, and Tiffany Elefante's shot will not go. So the Lady Wolves are going to go to halftime, trailing 21-12. Only 2 points of those 12 came from the field, and that was Abby Forrester, who made one with 20 seconds left. So we'll take a 2-minute break here at halftime with the score of the Mt.Edgecumbe Braves 21, the Lady Wolves 12, and we'll be back after these messages with a halftime recap.
The government shutdown has had a drastic
Katherine Sunny with a 3 and a 2. 6 points go to Autumn Beans with 3 twos. Letitia Scoffel said, Elizabeth Allen, Brene Ramos were held scoreless. Bristol Charlie picked up 2. 2 points go to Sonora Bell, 4 points to Tyra Brown, and Faith Kameroff ended up with 2. They did not shoot a free throw, and they have a total of 13 fouls in the first half. For the Sitka Wolves, who have found a really tough go here, 2 of their points came from the field on a last-minute field goal by Abby Forrester. All the rest are free throws. Tawny Smith hit 5 out of 6. Tiffany Elefante, no score. Joey Vidad hit 1 out of 2. No score for Shay Jensen, no score for Chloe Morrison. McKenna Smith was not in. No score for Kylie MacArthur. Abby Forrester had 6. She went 4 for 4 at the line and had a 2-pointer. Jocelyn Brady missed 2 free throw attempts. They shot 10 out of 12, and they trailed 9-3 at the end of the first quarter and 21-12 here at halftime. We're going to take a 6-minute break and come back with your second half of this ball game, and I'm sure that Coach Sandra Lundvik's going to try and figure out how to get her Wolves back into this game. And of course, Kathy Forrester is going to be telling the Braves better watch out because the Wolves are going to be coming out after us. We'll be back later, folks. It's halftime here at Mt.Edgecumbe Gym, or Mt.Edgecumbe High School, B.J. McGillis Gym. Mike Clasby bringing you the game over AM 1230 KIFW. Your halftime score, the Lady Braves 21, the Lady Wolves 12. All right, I am back.
Okay.
Oh, man, this is a goofy game, I'll tell you that.
Coming up on 30 seconds on this song, or do you want to go to a commercial?
No, just go ahead and give it to me. That'll be fine. That'll give me a minute to recap. I might take a 1 minute break. I mean, a half a minute break. We'll just see. I'm going to kind of go back and talk about what happened here.
15 seconds. 10.
Play an Alps,
5.
Frederick. Play an Alps. Play an Alps, Frederick. Okay, never mind.
I'm nowhere near it, Alps. Going now.
All right, folks, we are back at halftime, and what an uncanny game for especially the Lady Wolves from Sitka High School, as if it weren't for Abby Forrester, with like 18 seconds left in the second quarter, she picked up the first field goal for the Lady Wolves as they went through the entire first quarter, and 7.5 minutes plus a couple seconds in the second quarter before they scored. They had 10 out of 12 from the free throw line. They have a total of 12 points in the first half of play, 3 in the first quarter. Those were 3 free throws made by Tawny Smith, and how she got those was there was an administrative technical foul against the Braves. They had Elizabeth Allen on the floor, but she wasn't in the official scorebook at the official table. And so that is a foul, and so Tawny got her first 2 free throws for shooting when she got fouled in shooting, and then she got 2 for the technical. She made 3 out of the 4. Then the Wolves got the ball back in, and the Braves had a total of 11 turnovers unofficially. The Wolves had 15. And now we switch directions, and we're back in action in the second half of play. It's a 21-12 lead by the Mt.Edgecumbe Lady Braves. They're up by 9 as we go into quarter number 3. And the ball's going to be knocked away on the first possession. Come out of bounds. It came off of Mt.Edgecumbe. It'll be Sitka High to inbound it. Sitka shooting on the right end of the gym towards the concession stand over here, B.J. McGillis, and the pass goes in and lost away. Sonora Bell there to try and steal it away, and we've got a whistle and a timeout called immediately by Coach Sandra Lundvik. So we'll take a break. It's going to be a 30-second timeout, and we've got 7:47 to go in the third quarter. No score yet in this quarter. Back in a half a minute.
Yeah. 15 seconds. 10. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1.
All right, we're back after the timeout. Kylie MacArthur, Jessica Davis, Abby Forrester, Tiffany Elefante, Joey Vidad, the 5 on the floor for the Lady Wolves. Sonora Bell, Faith Kameroff, Bristol Charlie, Katherine Sunny, and Letitia Scaffelstead on the floor for the Lady Braves. Shot from the left-hand corner by the Wolves, misses. Rebound cleared off by the Braves. That's going to be Letitia Scaffelstead. She'll give it to Bristol Charlie. We switch directions here in the second half, and the Braves are going right to left on their own gym. And the Bristol Charlie will have the ball knocked away out of bounds. It came off of the Sitka Wolves, so Bristol will throw it back in. She goes into Katherine Sunny. 21-12, a 9-point lead by the Lady Braves. Over to Scaffelstead on the far side. Back out top of the key to Katherine. In to Faith Kameroff in the lane, and Faith puts it up. She's got another 2. She has 4 points in the game now. There's your first 2 of the second half. And a travel by number 21, Faith Kameroff. I'm sorry, Kylie MacArthur for the Sitka Wolves. So that's going to need another turnover for Sitka. That's their 16th in the ball game. And Bristol Charlie will throw it in to Letitia Scaffelstead. Back to Charlie. Down in the left-hand corner to Katherine Sunny. Out to Bristol Charlie. Then Mt.Edgecumbe turns it over. That's their 12th. We go the other direction. All the way down, Abby Forrester, coast to coast, puts it up. A fadeaway jumper from 10 on the left side. Won't go. Rebound cleared off by Mt.Edgecumbe. It was Bristol Charlie who goes over to Letitia Scaffelstead. Back to Bristol. Letitia drops down on the left side. Bristol brings it to the top of the key, passes over to Katherine Sunny. Back over to Bristol. Sunny inside Sonora Bell in traffic. Gives it to Faith Kameroff. On the baseline, can't shoot. Gets shut off by Jessica Davis. They'll come back out top of the key. Give it to Sunny. Sunny drives the lane from the right side and puts it up. Shot misses. Rebound comes down, and they go to Tawny Smith. Tawny will bring it down for the Wolves. Back on the near side, Joey Vidad. Air ball way away from three-point land, far to the left of the rim. Wasn't even close. I don't know if Wolf got a hand on it or not. Rebound cleared off by the Mt.Edgecumbe Braves. They'll bring it down, and a turnover by Mt.Edgecumbe as they turn it right back to the Wolves. Now it'll be Tiffany Elefante to come down top of the key. Passes over on the left side, Joey Vidad. Joey's going to go in the lane, a little hop, skip, and jumps it up, and no travel. Shot misses, goes after her own rebound, and we're going to have a whistle and a foul, and that's going to goes on Bristol Charlie for Mt.Edgecumbe. So Bristol now has her third foul, and that's the first team foul, the first foul of the half. That goes against the Braves. 5:58 to play here in the third quarter. Had 13 team fouls in the first half of play against the Mt.Edgecumbe Braves, and that is where the Lady Wolves got their 10 for 12 from the free throw line as the ball's in and lost away. Loose ball picked up by Jessica Davis. She loses it. Coming up with it, Autumn Beans. The Braves have it. Autumn will give it to Katherine Sunny. Faith Kameroff drops down. Sonora Bell drops down. Sunny comes across the timeline. Goes over on the right side to Autumn Beans. She's defended by Tiffany Elefante. She'll shoot it up over Tiffany. Drive it in towards the bucket. Shot misses. Rebound cleared off by Jessica Davis for the Lady Wolves. Lady Wolves get the ball over to Tiffany Elefante. She comes across the timeline. Now back in for the Lady Wolves is Chloe Morrison. Chloe comes over to Shay Jensen as they substitute. Then Chloe drives down the lane right side. Puts a shot up, won't go. Conversion attempt by Jessica Davis. That shot will miss as well. And then a whistle and a foul against Mt.Edgecumbe. That's going to go on Katherine Sunny, number 11. And Katherine now has her fourth foul. 5:15 to go third quarter. 23-12. No points scored by the Wolves yet in this third quarter. Now they've got one. They got their first one thanks to Jessica Davis from the free throw line. So she's got a free throw. Forrester has free throws. Joey Vidad and Tawny Smith. 23-13. 10-point lead by the Lady Braves. They've only picked up 2 points in the first 3 minutes of this third quarter. Next one up by Jessica Davis is good. She gets a pair from the line. She's now got 2 points, and they're 2 for 2 in the second half. 23-14. So now it'll be the Braves ball in. It'll be Faith Kameroff to inbound it. She goes to Sonora Bell. Letitia Scaffelstead almost grabbed that. I think she thought it might be for her. And then we're going to have her reaching in on Tiffany Elefante. Yep, she did not like that call. Oops, or wait, maybe it's not. Nope, she looked at the referee. Now that's going to go on Shay Jensen. Shay Jensen gets her first team foul. Inbounds pass to the Braves, into Autumn Bean. Autumn Bean goes out to Scaffelstead, top of the key, bounce pass into Faith Kameroff. She's going to go over to Maggie Miller in the game now for the Lady Braves. Bounce pass from Faith over to Maggie, misses. Now Kathy Forrester calls a timeout. Boy, she's having to go at those girls. She does not like these turnovers, and we got a 30-second break, so we'll take one as well with 5 minutes to go. 23-14. The Wolves trail. We'll be back in a half a minute.
Okay. 10 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1.
All right, Kathy Forrester still talking to her Lady Braves. They have the lead, but they've got a lot of turnovers in this ball game. Now they put a press on as the Lady Wolves try and bring it in on the far side. Back court. Ball's passed in, but it's knocked away. Came off of Letitia Scaffelstead for the Lady Braves, so it'll be the Wolves ball back in. And it'll be thrown into Tiffany Elefante. Elefante cuts across the court from the far side. She got the inbounds pass from Shay Jensen. and comes over, and then it's knocked away out of bounds by Letitia Scaffelstead. So the Wolves will bring it in at midcourt on the near side now. It'll go in from Shea Jensen to Tiffany Elefante, over in the right corner to Tawny Smith. Tawny looking inside to Abby Forrester. Abby can't get free from Maggie Miller. Now Shea Jensen works it in. They go to Chloe Morrison, and Chloe, who had 26 points in the JV game, by the way, picks up her first 2 of this game. 23-16, back within 7. Half-court press put on by the Wolves almost causes a turnover. Maggie Miller hangs on to it, brings it down. I thought she palmed the ball, but Dennis Verlandry's right there. He didn't blow the whistle. They'll move it over to Autumn Beans on the far side. Now Letitia Scaffelstead comes out top of the key. Tawny Smith comes out to defend. Letitia passes to the right side to Autumn. Back over to Letitia, inside to Maggie Miller. Spins in the lane, puts it up, off the glass, drops in. Basket will count, and a whistle and a foul. Nope, going to be waved off. Dennis Verlandry was there. He looked over to John Watham as the official communicate. Watham calls it travel, and the basket is waved off, and another turnover by Mt.Edgecumbe. That's their 14th. We've got the Lady Wolves to bring it in backcourt as we near the midpoint 4-minute mark of quarter number 3. 4 minutes and 4 seconds. Now the count 3 and 4. And an inbounds pass shuffled off to Tiffany Elefante, but Letitia Scaffelstead's there. And they didn't get it in time, so another turnover. That's the second time that's happened to the Wolves. So that is their 17th turnover, and it'll be the Mt.Edgecumbe Braves to bring it in. They're going to go straight into Sonora Bell. Sonora's going to shoot from the right side, a whistle and a foul, and that's going to go against Chloe Morrison, who just made the bucket a minute ago, and Chloe gets her first foul. That's 2 team fouls each in the second half, and at the line will be Autumn Bean. Shots up, it's in, and it's good for Autumn, number 20 for the Mt.Edgecumbe Lady Braves, and she now has 7 points. She had 3 twos in the second quarter. This is her first free throw attempt. It's good. Now she tries for the second. Pushes off, that's up. It's going to be off the back of the rim. Abby Forrester will clear off the missed free throw. Gives off to Tiffany Elefante. Tiffany comes down, comes on the near side, gives straight away. Over to Kylie MacArthur. MacArthur back out to Tiffany Elefante. Over to Joey Vidad. Joey goes left. Tiffany stays top. Back over past to Tiffany. Now on the near side to Kylie MacArthur. MacArthur trying to get around Letitia Scaffelstead. We have number 21 going in against number 21. And the Wolves will pass it over on the left side. Oh my goodness, they can't buy a bucket. Tiffany Elefante gets a nice look at a layup from the left side. It spins around 360 and snaps out of the rim, that it's knocked out of bounds by the Braves. So it'll be the Wolves to inbound it underneath their own bucket. Pass goes over on the far side, intended for Joey Vidad, breaking it up. Sonora Bell knocks it out of bounds. So the Wolves will do it again. It's going to be thrown in by Kylie MacArthur. Kylie looking for someone open. The Wolves break away. Abby Forrester in the lane gets double teamed by Scaffelstead and Tyra Brown back in. So they're going to go on the left side. Long 3 tried by Joey Vidad. Shot misses. Rebound Autumn Bean. Autumn gives it off to Letitia. Letitia holds it up now to Autumn. Down on the left side to Sonora Bell. Tries to bounce it inside to Tyra Brown. But the ball's knocked away by the Lady Wolves. And so it'll be the Braves to bring it in. It's going to be Sonora Bell who takes the move to step out of bounds. She inbounds it to Tyra Brown. Bounce pass inside to Maggie Miller. Maggie goes right, then left. And we have a jump ball as she was tied up by the Wolves. I think that was Morrison that might have got a hand on that. So that's our first jump ball, I think, of the ball game. So the alternate possession arrow was pointing to the Braves, so they'll bring it in underneath their own bucket. Down to 3 minutes and 13 as the inbounds pass comes into Scaffelstead. Back out top of the key to Autumn Bean. Now over on the left side to Sonora Bell. Drives the lane from the left, puts it up, won't go. Scaffelstead gets the rebound. She puts it up. That one won't go. And Sonora's right there. She puts it up and finally gets her 2 and her first 2 of the third quarter. 26-16, 10-point spread as the Braves put on a press. Sonora Bell follows the ball down the left side. It's going to be Abby Forrester who drives right down to the left-hand baseline around Sonora and puts it up. A whistle and a foul is going to go against Mt.Edgecumbe. Be a blocking foul. So that's going to go against Sonora. So Sonora picks up her 3rd. The Wolves will bring it in underneath their own bucket. Now we have Sonora Bell coming out for Mt.Edgecumbe, and coming in is number 22, Vernay Ramuth. So she's seeing her first time here on this hardwood tonight as the Wolves bring it in. Long shot, left-hand corner put up by Tiffany Elefante, and her three-pointer from the far corner won't go. Rebound cleared off by the Mt.Edgecumbe Braves. Bringing it down across the timeline. Autumn Bean feeds it in to Vernay Ramuth. Vernay can't handle it, but Autumn picks it up. She'll go on the right side to Letitia Scaffelstead. Long three won't go. Abby Forrester with the rebounds. Coming down, she's going to go all the way down. She loses the ball away, recovers it before it goes out of bounds. Comes over to Joey Vidal. Right-hand corner, Joey puts up a three. That one won't go. Back we go the other side out top of the key. Now on the near side to Abby Forrester. Runs into Maggie Miller. Maggie's going to get a whistle and a foul. For Mt.Edgecumbe, Maggie gets her first. So let me have a look here, because I think we still only have 2 field goals scored by the Lady Wolves, and one's by Chloe Morrison, one by Abby Forrester. The inbounds pass comes over to Tiffany Elefante. Her three misses from the right side. Abby Forrester gets it out about 5 feet beyond the left-hand high post. Puts up another three. That one won't go. Rebound over to Mt.Edgecumbe. Now we go to Autumn Bean. Autumn Bean tries to pass it in, and a turnover by Mt.Edgecumbe. Driving down, laying it up, and going to be fouled or not. Tawny Smith had the ball. She tried to lay it up. She gets knocked sideways. And it's not going to be, or maybe it is a foul on number 42. Well, nope, Maggie Miller already had it, so it's a turnover by the Sitka Wolves, and that is going to be 18 for them, and we come the other way. Maggie Miller at midcourt, over to Letitia Scaffelstead for Mt.Edgecumbe. Mt.Edgecumbe going right to left. We got a minute and a half to go in the third quarter. Maggie Miller drives the lane, gets inside, puts it up from the right-hand high post, right inside, well, the right hand, right by the free throw line, and geez, this ball's going everywhere. Now we've got Faith Kameroff coming in. Coming out is Maggie Miller for the Lady Braves, as the Braves turned it over on missed shots, and it'll be the Wolves to bring it in backcourt. Now we've got another substitution. Long old ponytail. I got to remember that is Shay Jensen back in. She'll be defended by Autumn Beans. Back we go. Abby Forrest will bring it in. Tawny Smith's going to bring it down. Bounce pass on the right side to Tiffany Elefante, who tries to work it underneath into Jocelyn Brady back in as well for the Lady Wolves, as Cassandra Lundvig trying to get substitutions coming and going to get something clicking. And the Wolves turn it over again. And that is going to give the ball over to Mt.Edgecumbe, who gives it right back to the Wolves, and trying to put one up on the right side. And hitting the ground as she got tripped up and caught off balance. And that's going to be Shay Jensen, who just came back in. So she's going to go to the line. That's going to be foul number 3 on Letitia Scaffelstead for Mt.Edgecumbe. So that's 5 team fouls for the Braves, 2 for the Wolves here in the second half. Shay Jensen is at the free throw line. Shay has not yet scored. Now she has. And if it weren't for free throws, these Sitka Wolves would have a total of 4 points in this ball game. So Shay's shot's up, and it's good, and it makes it 26-17. That means they've made 13 of their points from the free throw line. Next one up by Shay. Off the rim, won't go. Rebound cleared off by Tyra Brown for Mt.Edgecumbe. She goes at midcourt to Autumn Beans. Autumn wasn't able to get... Oh, nice move is coming down and breaking loose on the left side for Mt.Edgecumbe is Bristol Charlie, who's back in the game, and Bristol tries to drive the left side. She gets fouled. She'll be shooting 2. That foul's going to go against number 34 for Sitka, and that's Jocelyn Brady's first foul. 1 minute and 1 second left on the clock. At the line is Bristol Charlie, who has only 2 points in the first half. That was a field goal in the second quarter. Bristol shoots this one up and misses. That's her first free throw attempt, so she's 0 for 1. 26-17, the Braves lead. Basket's up, rims around, won't go. Oh, now we have a lane violation, so she's going to shoot again. Faith Kameroff tried to grab that rebound and slammed it down on the ground so hard, trying to get possession. It bounced it straight up. It almost went in the bucket by itself. The next shot up by Bristol Charlie's going to miss. Ball's knocked away out of bounds. They're going to say it came off of Tyra Brown. So with 59 seconds to go in the third quarter, it'll be an inbounds pass from Shea Jensen into Tawny Smith. Tawny comes down left, right, zigzags around Faith Kameroff, passes it down the right corner. That was intended for Abby Forrester. Abby doesn't handle it. Faith Kameroff gets a hand on it. She passes it over, so we have back-to-back turnovers. Now Tiffany Elefante tries to hook pass it in. Tyra Brown blocks the pass. And the Wolves will come down and defend against the Braves who have the ball. They come over to Autumn Bean. Long pass over on the other side to Letitia Scaffelstead. Puts it up, won't go. Conversion attempt, Tyra Brown. That one won't go. Faith Kameroff trying to put it up. Her shot will miss. Coming out of the pile on the far side, almost like a scrum, is Letitia Scaffelstead. And she's going to go out midcourt. Back over on the left side to Autumn Beans. Back over to Bristol Charlie at midcourt. Over to Letitia on the far side. Down to 12 seconds. Back out to Bristol Charlie. Midcourt passes it down. Baseline shot. Autumn Beans puts it up. 6 seconds left. Gets her own rebound. Shoots it up. Tyra Brown gets it. She passes it out straight away to Faith Kameroff. Nobody can make a bucket here. My goodness. We have what? Well, it's just a tough game. I'm going to reserve comments here. 26-17. Not very well played by either team. We're going to take a 1-minute break and come back for the final 8 minutes as the Braves are up by 9 over the Wolves. Jeez.
Still be 9:02. Okay.
I told you I'm going home tomorrow, didn't I?
Uh-huh.
Okay. I don't know if I'll catch the Monday night flight back or the Tuesday morning, but we got a game Tuesday, so I got to be back here. In case something happens, I'll leave the equipment in my office in case Joe or Mike Gear, I have to get it.
All right.
We need a couple more 9-volt batteries too. I put the last 2 in and threw the other ones out.
15.
Might write a note now to remind us both.
10 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1.
Well, folks, welcome back for the final 8 minutes of what is not the best game that I've seen the Lady Wolves play, nor the Lady Braves. However, the Braves have been persistent. They have shut the Wolves down. The Wolves have made 2 field goals in 3 quarters. They've made 13 points from the free throw line. And it's going to be the Mt.Edgecumbe Braves watching the Lady Wolves come in for first possession of the fourth quarter. The ball's loose. It's being passed all over everywhere. Finally coming up with it, the Lady Wolves will go to Tawny Smith. Tawny tries to shoot it up. Ball's knocked away out of bounds. It came off of the Wolves, so the Wolves will put a press on the Braves as they come in and go to Bristol Charlie. Bristol gets it over to Autumn Beans. She goes to Faith Kameroff. Barely make it under the 5-second count. Down to Letitia Scaffelstead. Left-hand baseline. Back out to Bristol Charlie. Bristol at midcourt goes on the right side to Autumn Beans. Back to Bristol on the near side. Way over in the far corner, Letitia Scaffelstead, Faith Kameroff. Now Bristol Charlie goes into lane to Faith. Back out. Long 3 from the right side. That one up by Autumn Beans. Shot misses. She gets her own rebound. Gives it off to Scaffelstead. Scaffelstead will pass it in to Bristol Charlie. Goes right in the lane. Jumps it up off the glass. And Bristol gets a nice, well-earned bucket. She's been very nice move on that one. She's got the first 2 points of quarter number 4. It's 28-17. Lady Braves are up by 11. Coming down, it'll be Joey Vidad for the Wolves, driving the lane, puts it up. Her shot will miss. Rebound cleared off by the Braves. They go over on the far side to Bristol Charlie. She holds it up now, comes out top of the key to Autumn Beans. On the left side, off to Letitia Scaffelstead. Looking in for Tyra Brown. Faith Kameroff also in there. Faith is outside now on the right side, and Scaffelstead goes to her. Then they go on the right corner to Bristol Charlie. Baseline shot, it's going to be up as she got underneath Abby Forrester. Conversion put up by Tyra Brown, or maybe Bristol was even there. I couldn't see. There was 4 girls right in the way. But a whistle and a foul, and that's going to go against the Lady Wolves. And it was Tyra to put it up, so Tyra's going to go to the free throw line. And that foul is going to be number 2 on Shea Jensen. And that's the 4th team foul for the Wolves in this second half. The Lady Braves have 5.5, and Tyra Brown's at the free throw line. And the senior, wearing number 33, has 3 fouls on her, and she's got 4 points in the second quarter, went scoreless in the first and the third, and now picks up her first free throw and makes it a 29-17, 12-point lead, biggest of the ball game. Tyrant will set, push it up, and that one's going to rattle around. She goes 2 for 2, and it's now a 13-point lead by the Lady Braves. Kathy Forrester standing up. Sondra Lundvik sitting down. Kathy, the head coach for the Lady Braves. Sondra, the head coach for the Lady Wolves. The Lady Braves put on a press. And Bristol Charlie steals it at midcourt. Another turnover by the Sitka Wolves. That is 21. Bristol Charlie with the ball. Sets up, goes on the right side to Letitia Scaffelstead. Tyra Brown in the lane. Gets the pass right away from Bristol Charlie. Can't shoot. Bounce pass over in the right corner. Scaffelstead. Now back underneath to Faith Kameroff. Double teamed. Abby Forster's there along with Joey Vidad. They'll bring it back out to Bristol. Bristol tries a shot inside the three-point circle on the right. Won't go. Faith Kameroff gets it on the left side. She'll put it up. That one won't go. Rebound cleared off by the Wolf. Here they come. Abby Forster's going to come down. Shoots around the top. Oh, nice shot. Abby has her second field goal. Timeout called by Sondra Lundvik. And so Abby now has 2 of the 3 field goals, makes it 29-19, brings the Wolves back within 10, and we're going to take a timeout with 5:44 left to go in this one. And I don't know if it's...
How long is it?
I don't know if it's 30 or 60. I'm trying to watch here. I'll tell you right towards the end of this commercial. We'll get one ready to fire in there if we have to.
Ten seconds on this one.
I think it's a 60.
Okay.
Yeah, go. Take another one.
All right. 30 seconds. $15. 10 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1.
Well, we're going to have these two teams matched up again next week, and that'll be Wednesday over at Sitka High. This, as I said earlier, is not the best game that I've seen either one of these teams play. The Lady Wolves have been held to 3 field goals in this entire game. We're at 5:44 left to play in the fourth quarter. All the rest of their 19 points have come from the free throw line. That means 13 of them. And the Mt.Edgecumbe Braves will bring the ball in, bring it down court. They're going to go down to Sonora Bell. Left-hand high post. She can't shoot. They'll work it back out on the right side to Autumn Beans. Comes over to Bristol Charlie midcourt. Back to Autumn. Autumn drives around Abby Forrester. Shoots it up from about 12 on the right side. Shot misses. Rebound cleared off by the Lady Wolves. The outlet pass will go over to... let's see, 23, I'm sorry, that's Abby Forrester again. I should have known that. Abby brought it down, and then they work it in, and she passes inside as she goes off to Kylie MacArthur. MacArthur loses the ball, another turnover by the Wolves, and it'll be the Braves to come down. Now Letitia Scaffelstead will send it up at midcourt. Goes over to Autumn Beans, to Bristol Charlie, all the way down to the right. Bristol drives around Joey Vidad over there. And Bristol had a hand on it last. Joey made a nice reach in. Caused the turnover, so it'll be Abby Forrester to inbound it now for the Wolves, again under a Mt.Edgecumbe press. Tiffany Elefante and Joey Dad down there breaking up, and now Tiffany comes left, right, and Joey goes left, and Joey loses the ball. It's taken away by Autumn Bean, and Sonora Bell picks up the loose ball. Back to Autumn, back to Sonora, drives the lane, whistle foul. Jessica Davis is going to get a whistle, and that's going to be a foul against her. And Jessica picks up, I guess that is her first foul. So that's 5 team fouls now for both teams here in the second half. And it'll be Sonora Bell to inbound it for the Lady Braves. I guess the only good thing about this game right now as it is Ashlyn Strong is back in the game, gets the ball. And then she loses it away, so a turnover Mt.Edgecumbe. That's going to be their 17th. The only good thing about this for the Braves is it's senior night. They got 7 seniors that were introduced in between the JV game and this one. And so they have a lead right now of 10 with 4:35 to go in the game. As Joey Vidad brings it to midcourt, now comes over to Tiffany Elefante for the Lady Wolves as they come down. Then they're going to give it over to Chloe Morrison back in. Morrison on the left side gives it to Forrester. Forrester drives the lane, shoots over the top of Sonora Bell. Shot misses. Sonora follows the shot. She gets the loose ball. Can't hang on to it, but scoots it over to Katherine Sunny. Katherine's in. She's going to drive down from midcourt, lays it up left side, won't go. Rebound cleared off by Tiffany Elefante. Bounce pass on the left side to Abby Forster, but it goes right into the hands of Autumn Beans. Autumn Beans ends up on the floor. We might have a whistle and a foul against the Wolves. Let's see who they're going to say it's against. Yes, it is. It's going to be against Sitka. And Abby Forrester picks it up, so she gets her 4th foul. And that's the 16th foul for the Wolves. And that will give the ball over to Mt.Edgecumbe to bring in backcourt under the press from the Wolves, and then Mt.Edgecumbe throws it away. They get another turnover. This has been one of the biggest complaints that Kathy Forrester had about how her team performed in the early games several times when I've spoken to her, was the amount of turnovers. Oh, and another one as the ball gets loose from the Braves, or the Wolves. The Braves bring it down. Bristol Charlie left, comes over, gives it to Autumn Bean, and that was a very awkward play, but Autumn ends up dropping it in, and she gets 2 more. She's now got 9 points in the game, 4 twos and a free throw. And we come the other way with a 31-19, 12-point lead for the Lady Braves on senior night right here in their gym. On the near side for the Sitka Wolves, it will be Kylie MacArthur to set up the play. Sandra Lundvig wants a timeout. A break in the action. She's going to call a 60. We'll take a minute break as well with 3:18 left to go. It's the the Braves 31, the Wolves 19, back in 1 minute.
Still be 9-11. Thirty seconds. Fifteen seconds. 10. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1.
All right, clock stopped at 3 minutes and 18 seconds. Score, Braves 31, Wolves 19. Wolves ball in, their own end of the bucket. The Wolves are going to bring it in. They're going to go straight away and pass it in the lane. They're going to give it off to Jocelyn Brady back in, the 5'11 sophomore. Shoots one up, bucket misses. Whistle foul, that's going to go against Mt.Edgecumbe, and Jocelyn Brady, who missed 2 free throws in the second quarter, is going to go to the line. That one's up, rims around, and she's now 0 for 3. As we get foul number 4 on Sonora Bell. So the Mt.Edgecumbe Braves have a lot of fouls. I'll go over them here in a second as we get set for the next one attempt by Jocelyn Brady. That one misses. She's 0 for 4. Rebound cleared off by the Lady Braves. Off to Autumn Bean. Autumn across the timeline, goes over on the far side to Bristol Charlie. Back out to Autumn, midcourt. Bounce pass over on the left side to Strom. Strom will give back off to Autumn. Looks it up off the glass, and Autumn gets another. She's got back-to-back twos here in the fourth quarter for the Braves. It is now 33-19, down to 2 minutes and 50. Ooh, and we have Bristol Charlie really taking a tumble right over the top of Tiffany Elefante. Kathy Forrester, the head coach of the Braves there, she helps both the girls up, and we get a charging foul that's going to go against Tiffany. So that's foul number 3 on Tiffany. And that'll give the ball over to the Mt.Edgecumbe Braves as we have substitutions now. Let's see, coming to sit down is Tawny Smith. Also coming to sit down the Wolves is Kylie MacArthur. And also it's going to be number 12 is Chloe Morrison. But the Braves will have Elizabeth Allen in. She's going to go into Letitia Scaffelstead, and Mt.Edgecumbe has the ball. Letitia gets double teamed and almost stolen away, and now it is. The Braves watch Tiffany Elefante come down and lay one up left side. Her shot misses. Rebound cleared off by number 25 for Mt.Edgecumbe, and that's Ashlyn Strong, who just came in. This is her second or third time in for a couple minutes at a time. And we've got a timeout on the floor as Katherine Sunny brought it across the timeline. Going to be, this will be a 60 as well. Kathy Forrester wants to take a full timeout. We've got 2:29 left on the clock. She wants to ensure this win for the Braves. They lead 33-19, and we'll be back in 1 minute.
30 seconds. Fifteen. 10. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1.
Down to 2 minutes and 29 to play, and the Sitka Wolves are going to watch Mt.Edgecumbe. Oh, they're not going to watch them. They're going to steal the ball away, and Tiffany Elefante gives it out to Joey Vidal. Drives down, lays it up, and the bucket will not go. The Wolves just cannot get a field goal. They've got 3 in this entire game. And the rebound's brought down by the Mt.Edgecumbe Braves. It'll be Sonora Bell. Sonora's going to get tied up by Abby Forrester. right in front of Abby's mom, who happens to be the head coach for Mt.Edgecumbe. Abby plays for Sitka. So Abby's going to foul out now. Shook her head. Her mom said something as she went by. I'm sure it was not, I'm not being snotty here. It was probably something comforting. But anyway, so Abby's going to foul out of the ball game with 2 minutes and 12 seconds left to play. She's going to have a total of 8 points in the game. She got 2 field goals, 2 points each. She was 4 for 4 at the free throw line. So that's where she got her 8. The foul on Abby, which fouled her out, will send Sonora Bell to the free throw line for the Mt.Edgecumbe Braves. Sonora has not made a free throw yet, hasn't shot one. Puts this one up, off the back of the rim, off the side of the rim. Shot misses. Scaffoldstead gets the rebound. Comes out to Katherine Sunny. Katherine goes out to Bristol Charlie, top of the key. Bristol drops down left side as the ball's passed over on the far side to Strom. Strom goes off to Katherine Sunny. Back out to Bristol Charlie. Now to Letitia Scaffoldstead. Back over on the left side to Sunny. Katherine now lobs it over on the near side to Bristol. Bristol's going to go down to Sonora Bell. We're under 2 minutes to go. 1:46. Sonora drives in. She gets double teamed and a travel. Turn it over. Mt.Edgecumbe gets another one. I've got 22 turnovers for the Lady Braves. I've got 20. I got 22 for both. Now that's unofficial, but it's pretty close. Lots and lots of turnovers in this game, both ends of the gym. Inbounds pass goes to the Wolves, and they'll come to Joey Vidal. Joey Vidal down on the baseline. Bounce pass right into the hands of Sonora Bell. Sonora Bell gives it back out to Katherine Sunny across the timeline, down to 1:28 after that turnover by the Wolves. Over on the far side, they go to Bristol Charlie. Back out to Sonora Bell from right to left. Sonora now comes to the left side, goes to Scaffoldstead. Scaffoldstead being defended and passes it over to Sunny. Back in to Scaffoldstead in the right-hand corner. Back out to Sunny. That was not an intended pass. Oh, Sonora Bell's open underneath. Shoots right up over the top of Tawny Smith. And Sonora gets another 2. That's her first 2 of the fourth quarter. And it's 35-19 as we go the other way. And the Wolves are going to try and work it down to Tawny Smith on the baseline. Ball's knocked away out of bounds. It came off of Tawny. That'll be another turnover for Sitka. That's 24. And it'll be an inbounds pass in backcourt by Bristol Charlie. So the senior gals tonight on senior night are going to take home a win. They lead 35-19, and the ball goes midcourt to Scaffoldstead. Scaffoldstead back over to Strom. Allison passes it back, and a turnover by the Mt.Edgecumbe Braves. But a reaction foul is going to go against Mt.Edgecumbe, and the Sitka High Wolves will go down, and the Lady Wolves will shoot free throws. Katherine Sunny gets the whistle and the foul. She's going to foul out. So that's 2 gals fouled out now, 1 on each side of the court. Katherine Sunny fouls out with 47 seconds left. At the line will be Tawny Smith, I believe that's her. So we've got a 35-19 lead by the Braves. We've got 47 seconds left, and now we get a timeout called, so we'll take a break in the action. This is going to be a full, so we'll take 60 seconds, and we'll be right back with the final 1 minute less than of this ball game.
Seconds. 15. 10. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1.
Well, this has been a tough game, and hopefully next week on Wednesday when these gals meet up again only across the bridge over at Sitka High, it'll be a little better game on both ends of the gym for both teams. Defensively, offensively, turnover-wise, everything. This is just probably not one of either one of these coaches' favorite nights. But as I said, the only good part for the Mt.Edgecumbe Braves, it's the ladies' senior night here. Tawny Smith at the free throw line for the Sitka Wolves, puts up the free throw attempt and it misses. She's already hit 5 out of 6, but now she's 5 out of 7 as that one missed, and the rebound's cleared off by the Braves. They'll bring it down. There's going to be a whistle and a foul, and that's going to go against the Wolves, and I think that's going to be on, let's see, who's that on? Tiffany Elefante, I believe. That'll be her 4th, and the shot up from the free throw line misses. Conversion attempt misses. Sonora Bell tries it again. That one will miss. Coming out of the middle of everything is Tiffany Elefante with the ball. She's going to drive down the right side, tries a hook pass intended for Tawny Smith. Ball's knocked away out of bounds by Mt.Edgecumbe. And they say it came off of, by Mt.Edgecumbe, so it'll be the Sitka Wolves ball in. 33 seconds left. Sitka's going to go in on the far side to Tiffany Elefante. She's going to come back out. Joey Vidal drives the left side, and Joey gets 2. Joey gets her first 2 of the ball game from the field. She has 1 free throw, so she now has 3, and we've got another break in the action. As it's a 30, we'll take a half-a-minute timeout and come back for the final 25 minutes. 35-21, the Mt.Edgecumbe Braves lead this one. Who shot the last free throw down here? Sonora Bell.
10 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1.
35-21. The Wolves trail the Mt.Edgecumbe Braves in girls basketball here at B.J. McGillis Gym. As we wind this one down, there's a long full court pass to Letitia Scaffelstead. They led her properly. Nice throw by Sonora Bell, who missed the last free throw down there. She led her too much. All alone was Letitia down there. She would have had an easy one, but that's just another turnover by Mt.Edgecumbe. And now the Wolves will bring it in with 23 seconds left. They come in and go into Kylie MacArthur. Kylie comes down. She's going to be fouled by Bristol Charlie. Kathy Forrester's looking at Bristol and saying to her, why did you do it like that? So that'll send the Wolves to the free throw line in the person of Kylie MacArthur. Kylie is not in the scorebook yet. She has a chance to get in there now, and that's the first foul. Actually, that foul was on Ashlyn Strong. Kylie puts it up, it's in, and it's good. And the Wolves continue to make free throws. They still, I think they've only got 4 field goals in the whole ball game. 35-22. They're down within 13. Next shot's up, and that one's going to miss by Kylie. So she's 1 for 2. Rebound cleared off by the Mt.Edgecumbe Braves. They'll pass it across midcourt to Sonora Bell. Sonora's going to be fouled by Joey Vidal. That'll stop the clock. Joey picks up her first foul. So going to the line to shoot free throws with 12 seconds left and a 13-point lead is Mt.Edgecumbe's Sonora Bell. Sonora has missed 2. Pushes off. That one's going to miss as well, so she's 0 for 3. She'll shoot another. She's got 6 points in here, 2 points in the first quarter, 2 in the third, and 2 in the fourth on field goals. Now Faith Kamaroff's going to come back in for the Mt.Edgecumbe Braves. Coming out is Ashlyn Strong. Sonora sets now for her next shot. It's up, and that one's going to miss, and that little gal's having trouble at the line as she's 0 for 4. Wolves get the rebound. It'll be Tiffany Elefante. Comes over to Tawny Smith. Shoots in traffic. Whistle foul. Faith Kamaroff is going to get the whistle. She smiles, puts both hands up in the air. She goes, yep, I did. So Faith hits her second foul. And with 5 seconds left and a 35-22 13-point lead for the Braves, they'll stand and watch Tawny Smith at the free throw line. And Tawny has hit 6 out of 7. 5 out of 7 now, sorry. Next one's up, it's good, and she hits 6 out of 8, makes it a 35-23 12-point lead. Oh my goodness, and we've got another timeout with 5 seconds. They're going to take a 60. We'll take a 1-minute break, folks. Sorry, we'll be right back. It's 35-23, and Mt.Edgecumbe Braves are up over the Lady Wolves.
Okay. 30 seconds. $15. 10. And 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1.
All right, 1-minute timeout is over. Still 5.1 seconds on the fourth quarter clock. A 35-23 lead by the Mt.Edgecumbe Braves on senior night, and the Lady Braves will have a win to put in their memory books for high school. And next week they'll go for senior night across the way at Sitka High School. Hopefully Sitka and Mt.Edgecumbe will both play better, but here comes the Braves. They're going to inbound it, and they throw it away straight away. Shot put up as picking it up is going to be Joey Vidad. Tries a shot, and it'll miss, and there's the buzzer, and that's our final score. And this has not been the best game that either one of these two teams played. They know that. It certainly hasn't been the best one I've ever broadcast. But it is what it is, and congratulations to the Lady Braves on senior night to win this one 35-23. We're going to take a 60-second timeout in postgame. We're going to come back, and I'll give you a quick wrap-up. Thanks for listening. We'll be right back on AM 1230 KIFW.